Hello everyone, my name is Justine. I'm an intuitive life guide from the Philippines. Welcome to my channel. So, April 1, I posted a video and declared to the world of YouTube that I am committing to a new project. It's doing one video a day project, except Tuesdays because Tuesdays are my free days. So anyway, and I'm doing this because I wanna be more comfortable in front of the camera. I want to use this as a vehicle for me to really get clear on my point of view, my messaging, and really just sharing my truth to the world using the power of my speaking voice, because my go-to expression is writing. And last year I felt this pull that I'm being invited to use my speaking voice more. And so for this month I said, let's do it. Let's expand our comfort zone and commit to doing this project. Day 2. Life is so funny because I didn't feel well. I was having this intense headache. I felt lethargic and all that. Now, I have a very, I don't believe, or I'm choosing not to subscribe to the hustle culture. And one thing that I'm not subscribing to is pushing ourselves even though we're not feeling well, even though we're feeling sick. I believe in listening to our body. I believe in honoring the needs of our body. Now, having said that, of course, I know that there are exceptions, right? Exemptions. Like, for example, if I am doing a launch this week, or if I have a paid workshop, then of course I will show up. But for those things that I can set aside, that it can wait for another day, I'm choosing to rest, to allow my body to recuperate, to allow my body to have the rest that it needs. Now, here was my dilemma. I committed to doing one video a day, and I'm feeling sick. What do I do? Do I push through? Do I force myself even though I wasn't in the right headspace? I'm gonna tell you that I was tempted, and I thought that, you know what, maybe this is something that I need to incorporate in my business, because sometimes you really have to show up. But then I got to thinking, do I really? Or is there another way? Well, what I did was, instead of doing a live video, I shared a video clip from a previous workshop that I hosted, that I facilitated. The next day, I wasn't feeling well still, and the headache was it got intensified. So it's more intense. All the more that I cannot have this energy to speak in front of the camera. What I did was I shared a behind the scenes video of me meditating. So, what is my point on this? My point here is that sometimes, there are instances in life when we really need to show up, right? But we also need to step back and really assess, really check with ourselves. Do we really need to push ourselves? Even if we are feeling sick, even if our body is not feeling well, even if we already have a splitting headache. I know that, of course, if you're working for someone else, then that's a different story. If we have a responsibility, like we're taking care of our kids, that's also a different story. But during times when we can give ourselves the permission, it's not even giving ourselves permission, but it's allowing ourselves to rest, to recuperate, instead of pushing ourselves to perform, to work. Can we choose ourselves first? And if we need to do something, like if we already committed to doing something, can we adjust it in such a way that, for example, for me, I didn't have the energy, I was not even in the right headspace to do a live video, but I can show up in a way that I still shared a video clip and I still shared a behind the scenes video. I didn't have to speak because that requires more energy from me, but I still showed up in a way, right? Like the minimum possible way that we can show up, that we can do our work. Because that's the thing. I mean, our best is not going to be the same every single day. Sometimes our best just means that we got up from our bed, we walked outside our room, and that's it. Sometimes our best, we're so energized and we can like go full out and we are 100% on sociable self. Sometimes our best is just being able to do enough to get by. And sometimes we feel guilty because we feel like, should have done more. And don't get me wrong, I mean, there is value in checking with ourselves and seeing objectively if we can really do something more in the future. But can we also normalize, and can we also give ourselves grace during the times when we are not able to show up 110%? Can we celebrate ourselves for doing the bare minimum some days? Now, this may be an unpopular opinion, but for me, this is how we break the cycle of the hustle and grind culture, of being in that rat race or that never ending cycle of self improvement. Now, I love personal growth and transformation, but I believe that part of growing ourselves is knowing when we need to rest, when we need to step back, when we need to allow ourselves to recuperate. I don't know. I'm not sure if how this is landing for you, but I hope that even if you may not agree with this with me, that's totally okay. To each their own. Some people are very like they really thrive in that high intensity high intensity space. That's great for you if that is you. But for those who feel suffocated, who feel tired of having to of trying to keep up with how our society is in terms of hustling and performing and work, do more. I hope that this will give you grace and that you will take this as a permission to give yourself grace during times when you need to rest, when you need to give yourself time to recharge, recuperate, reset, and refresh your spirit. Confirmation. So anyway, that's it for me. I hope that this has been valuable in a way. Please let me know if this has been valuable for you by leaving a thumbs up. I turned off the comments just because for now, energy wise, I'm not in a space yet to like I'm trying to manage the energy coming in, and so I hope you understand. But I would love to hear from you as well. So please feel free to give a thumbs up if this has been valuable for you, and if you resonate with me and my energy, I'd like to invite you to join my email community. The link is in the description below. And if you feel that someone else would find this video valuable, please feel free to share. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, love, and light.